So it has been said that autism spectrum disorder level 1 is a disorder of social skills, and one of the main reasons we can view it as a disorder of social skills is because these individuals will tend to get lost in thought. That's a problem when you're trying to relate to somebody else. We'll use the example of perhaps a husband with ASD relating to his NT wife. So he's not fully present most of the time. Honestly, probably 90% plus. And so when she is trying to convey an important message to him, he may be only listening to 80% of her message. Of the 80%, he's probably only understanding 60% of that. Of the 60% he understands, he's probably only retaining 40% of that. And of the 40% he retains, he probably only follows through with her request about 20% of the time. And a lot of that has to do with the fact that he's not fully able to pay full attention. He's not mindful. I've often said that people on the autism spectrum are individuals where they're not the thinker in charge of the thoughts. Rather, they're somebody where the thoughts are in charge of the thinker. And I've heard numerous times from people on the autism spectrum, I just wish I could get my thoughts to stop. And they do feel like they're caught up in a whirlwind inside of their head. So think of it like this. We have a coffee cup that's empty and it's sitting in a sink, your kitchen sink, which is empty, but the stopper is in the drain hole, and so it can hold water like you're getting ready to wash dishes, okay? So you fill the cup up with water, and so now the cup is in charge of the water. It's holding the water. But you continue to fill the cup up till it overflows, and now you're getting water in the sink, and eventually you fill the sink up, and now the cup is floating in the sink, and now the water is in charge of the cup. So before, the cup was holding the water, now the water is holding the cup. And that's what's going on in the autistic brain, is it's no longer the thinker in charge of the thoughts. The thoughts have taken over the thinker. They get lost in their little personal world, their fantasy world, and sometimes it's more like a nightmare world, and they're not paying attention to the environment. They're not fully paying attention to what people are saying or doing, so they don't take in the necessary information to respond accordingly, and then they get viewed as self-absorbed, and you're not interested in what I have to say, and you're not paying attention, and I don't matter to you, and all of this type of stuff. And it's not that they're purposely trying to ignore or disregard or be inattentive. It's that the thought has taken over the thinker and they're not in charge anymore. The moral to the story here is one of the things that people on the autism spectrum can begin to do is to begin to observe the fact that they get lost in thought. That's hard to do. Meditation will be a good start on that journey. But specifically talking to people on the autism spectrum who find that they're often lost in their own inner world and then get blamed by their neurotypical spouse for not being fully present, paying attention, and staying focused on the particular topic in question in the moment.